what's done in the country is, and for the less privileged and downtrodden power to ensure about our common humanity. Thank you, sir. Taking a guided tour of the food bank setup. Formally handed over of the palliative items to selected groups and associations.
Deeply aware of the challenges that Lagosians have been facing with regards to the sharp increases in both public transportation and the prices of essential food items across the state, which is at the direct effect of a policy on the removal of the subsidy by the federal government. And so as a responsible government, we announced a number of measures which was aimed at ameliorating the effect of the policy on our people, most especially the vulnerable in our society. And so these palliative measures, which are already being implemented, include a 50% reduction in public transportation costs in all government-owned buses and some private-owned buses that are working with us. And we've done almost 30 days now in the 50% bus. Aberi, BRT 50% Connie. Thank you very much. Our down for Concono 50% ni. Awala malo sonwe fun Shegbo Adenita Duro. Similarly, we have also introduced a free health service, especially for all pregnant women in all government hospitals, both the general and the tertiary hospitals. And that also has started. This is direct intervention to the citizens. It has nothing to do with public service or if you are in arm of government or not. No, these are interventions to the entire citizens of Lagos State. And so one of the measures which we announced and being formally flagged off today is the distribution of food items for vulnerable households through the Lagos Food Bank program. The strategic goal of this program is to reach about 500,000 vulnerable households in the state with stable food items, which include two categories: bulk food items, which will be given some bulk distribution of 50 kg rice, 50 kg gari, and 100 kg beans for groups. So, I mean now group here, rice ńlá ńlá la máa fún wọn, àti gàrí ńlá ńlá àti ẹ̀wà ńlá ńlá, wọ́n á lọ tó máa délé, wọ́n á lọ pín ní group by group, a máa ṣà wọ́n yẹn. Then we'll also have in smaller groups 10 kg rice, 5 kg gari, 5 kg beans for individual vulnerable household. The distribution of these food items to vulnerable households will be done in groups. We'll do it through different groups, through different institutions, different non-governmental organizations. We'll use your CDCs and CDA. We'll use the people living with disability and people that are under our social protection list, which is like our vulnerable register under the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, which we call the Social Register of Vulnerable. We will also use other various implementing agencies like the religious organization, the Christian organization, the Muslim organization, and all other bodies like that. But to set up the monitoring committee, so we have a monitoring committee. So government, we have set up a monitoring committee that has been drawn from various groups. So we have from the trade union, we have monitoring from the people living with disability, from the CDC, we have from the religious bodies, the Muslim bodies and the Christian bodies. From the youth group, we have different representatives that we have chosen that will supervise would ensure that it goes round all the various groups that we have identified and want to work with. So it's not Ministry of Agri, it's not the governor's office that is doing this. All of you will be part of it at that group level. Your representative will have joined, the workers with Ministry of Agri, so that it will be seamless. And this is just a ceremonial flag off. There are different locations in which these things will be distributed in all the 5 Ibile divisions that we have. And so we're stocking all of our warehouses to be ensured that they are ready to be able to withhold the distribution. And so we'll also be making sure that we do it in phases so that we don't have any congestion, in the distribution process, which is a total plan. And when it's time for each group, various, maybe you are a member of it, but various contacts will be made to ensure that this is the place where, or the day in which this group is coming to take theirs, and the point of collection and the date for collection will be announced from within the committee. In total, the overall initiative will directly impact, like I said, about 500,000 benefiting households, with over 2,500 micro, small, and medium enterprises which are involved in bag manufacturing, food aggregation, packaging, while over 25,000 MSMEs also will be directly impacted. I would like to use this opportunity to solicit for well-meaning and public-spirited individual and organization for this program that more of our people in need of this intervention can be reached. I want you to be rest assured that the adequate measures have been put in place to ensure that all items received get to the intended beneficiaries. Let us assure all Lagosians that we acknowledge the economic challenges being experienced at this time. The policies being implemented right now by the federal government are difficult but are necessary, to be taken to reposition our economy on the path of sustainable development and prosperity for our citizens.
Thank you, sir. We have 14 beneficiaries, sir, that you present to symbolically. They are representing 7 different groups. I will call their names now. When you hear your name, please come out. Missing 14 names. Mr. Wahab Akinladi, Eunice Olile, Idris Jimo, Mrs. Folake Mulu, Mrs. Bukola Omotosho, Mrs. Alice Akinde. Let's appreciate them, please, as they lead the path.
Affairs, customer contact was as usual. Wọ́n wá ní gómìnà ní àwọn fẹ́ reach out sí gbogbo àwọn clusters tó wà lábẹ́ umbrella yẹn. Nígbà tá a wá dé ní ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún wa pàtàkì gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ tó sílẹ̀. A fẹ́ sọ wípé ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ sà fún gbogbo ògbà fún ànáwọ́ sí yín sí wa gbogbo ògbà tẹ́ fi ń bá àwa oríṣiríṣi àkàndá àti tani ìpèníjà fún ẹ̀yà ara all the disability community in Lagos State. I want to say a very big thank you to you for being a father with a golden heart. Thank you very much, sir. And I want to appreciate you for everything that big boss, because I couldn't even carry it. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ gan ni. Ẹ tún bẹ̀ pẹ̀ fún wa o. Ọjọ́ ìyá tẹ̀dá. Orúkọ mi ni Josephine Ọmọlọ́lá, èmi ni Vice Chairperson for Persons with Association of Persons with Disability Lagos State Chapter. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ sà.